On a spot of land that was once deserts, now stands the city of Glendale, and a building filled to the brim with fans, State Farm Stadium. Coming up, a highly anticipated contest between the Buffalo Bills and the Arizona Cardinals. Chad Ryland will have the honor of getting us started, and away we go in Glendale. And this is not a good start. That kick falls just short of the landing zone, and this opening drive is going to begin from the 40. First tone of the game for James Cook. This is going to be down to, it looks like about the opposing 36 for their next snap. Give them 24 yards on that one. And the Bills have a first down.
I can assure you of one thing. That carry just brought some extra work in the opening quarter. You couldn't script that run any better.
They've got first down here from the 36. Play action now. Allen. He's getting close, and they take him down. And that sack quickly changes the tone of this series, Brock. It's second down. Operating from the gun, it's Allen. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Third and long, it's Allen. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Okay, you know I talk to you all the time about these money downs and third downs and the plan you got to have. It's kind of like a manufacturing plant. You've got to manufacture open looks, and that time, the plant was closed.
They'll go. Allen. That's cut beyond the marker. And it'll be first and goal. Stop is made at the 5-yard line.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
Working inside the red zone. Flushed out of the pocket.
You know, once a play breaks down, you're just looking for a running lane, and then you're looking for that first down marker. He found one of the two, but the defense and that effort swarming after him, well, denies the first down.
Working from the gun, it's Allen. He's going to go down. The Cardinals got to him. And quickly, their chances at the end zone are running out, Brock. It's third and goal. Third and long for him here. Short pass brought in. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills finish up an excellent opening series. Well, no hesitations to start this one out, Brock. These guys came out slinging it. Seems like that's going to be what their offense leans on throughout this game.
Yep, don't see really any reason to get away from it as long as the results keep coming. The second drive, I think we'll all be watching that one. Will they mix in a little bit more run? Will they have to mix in more run, or can they continue to just shred this defense through the air?
Pass now to kick this away. On the return, here's Jones. Making some progress here. And an excellent effort there. Sets him up almost at midfield.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with a great field position.
And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. They gain 11 on that play, and it's going to give the Cardinals a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Right back to Cotter. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackle for a loss. We've got second and 11.
He was brought down by Terrell Bernard. A loss of a yard.
They will not get another play off. We're at the end of one. 7-0 is our score. We'll return to State Farm Stadium in just a moment. Back and ready now for the second quarter. It's Cardinals football. They have second down behind the sticks. On the ground, this is Trey Benson. And he's down to almost... Oh, no, actually going to give him the 30 here. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
Defense was clearly focused on taking away the pass, and that RPO scheme offensively feels so good when you get the job done and you get a chunk run on RPO. That's setting you up for some success. The lack of points and the lack of yards have just gone hand in hand here in the first half, and they both really trace back to the same root cause, an inability to consistently find and exploit any opening in what's been a very sound defensive game plan.
Murray thrown again on 2nd and 10. Vacates quickly left side. Hits him on the out route. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Arizona. The Cardinals finish off their opening drive. So a touchdown on the board for Brock as they start this game off a perfect 1-for-1 offensively.
Yeah, I'm going to call that scripting for success right there. Can't do it much better than that. And listen, when you script these first plays, you don't always know who the targets are going to be. It's really then relying upon what the defense is trying to take away. They couldn't take away that big old tight end.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Ty Johnson now to return. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
At their own 20-yard line.
All right, Bills to the line now. 1st and 10. Straight ahead, here's Cook. Nearly starts the drive with a first down run. He's up the yard short, gain of 9.
That run may not have gotten you a first, but sure, nice little run to set the table.
It's 2nd and inches at the 30-yard line.
Now, after a quality effort on the last play, just really need to fall forward here to pick up that first down. Oh, he taps it quick to the receiver coming across here. It's inside the 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills just need 2 snaps to steal the lead. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
Pass now to kick this away. Here's Greg Dortch with the return. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Cardinals into formation. It's 1st and 10. Ready to start this drive with Connor. And he'll bowl his way ahead for a 4-yard pickup.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground. You could throw beyond the sticks. Really create some indecision now defensively.
And And he will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. So fresh set of downs now from the 39. First and 10, Murray. Throw right side, and McBride has it. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And it's good enough for an Arizona first down.
First down. First and 10.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Second and 10 now. Murray to throw. Headed out right. And he brings it in, but got too close to the sideline there. They're rolling him out of bounds. We've got third down.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Murray on third down. Rolling left, buying some time. And he's got this one down to the enemy 35 before they force him out. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs. All set to go now from the 35.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Murray from the pistol. And that one's behind him. That's incomplete. Not on the same page with his tight end. And now it's second down.
Second and 10 at the 35-yard line.
From the gun, it's Murray. Bails out of the pocket quick. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop him. And that sack may change the next play call as it sends him backwards ahead of third down.
This guy, Kate, he can create. He really is good out there. He's skilled when it comes to getting outside the pocket, which makes it all the more impressive. They contained him so well when he was clearly looking to generate something with his legs.
He rolls to his right. That's the line, he's going to run for it. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Oh, that just sucks the wind out of the defense. So demoralizing. So many guys do things the right way, only to see a quarterback evade the pressure and go get that first down anyway.
Buying some time right. Too much lead on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of his target. Well, no look on his first look of the game. So second down coming up.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
Space to the left. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for first and goal.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that it was all him, turning a modest pass into far more.
Forces that one, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Terrell Bernard. And the Bills make the defensive stand and come through with a turnover in the final moments of the half. And even 20 seconds left at their disposal on the final drive of this half. All right, keeping it simple. They're just going to call a give right up the middle. And get forward about 5 yards, it looks like. It's second down now. The Bills are going to go ahead and call their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. After a good pickup, they've got second and 4. From the shotgun, it's Allen. Escapes the pocket. He's keeping it. And he's able to get across the 25 before stepping out. That's a pickup of 9. That's good for a Buffalo first.
Bills, first down. First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Shotgun handoff now to Cook. And this one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send it backwards. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment.
Tyler Bass.
Bass now to kick this away. On the return, here's Jones. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Arizona offense looks ready to go. Here's first and 10. Off the play action, here's Murray. Flushed out of the pocket. He's going to keep it this time. And he's going to be pushed down up near that 40-yard line. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
That is so demoralizing for a defense. You lock things down in coverage. You do everything right on the back end. Only to see the quarterback escape, evade the pressure, and get that first down anyway.
This one's going to hit the ground, incomplete. Looking for his running back there. Going to send him back to the drawing board now for second down.
It leads to second and 10.
Operating from the gun, here's Murray. Into the hands of Michael Wilson. And he's going to take this down to the 31 before he gets taken down. It's a 30-yard gain, Brock, so unsurprisingly, that gives him a first down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
On first and 10, it's Murray. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Yikes, as that pass falls to the ground, Kate, you kind of just sense their desperation. It's just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far. That's a throw at this level. So much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. Got to be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
Back to the air, Murray. Wilson on the slant. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. That play good for 17 and a first down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Tossing this out to Connor. He's going to lose a yard here. Defense there to force him out behind the line. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
He brings it in. And they touch him down. Looks to be about 4 yards short of the sticks.
It's a gain of 7.
Leading 4 here on third down. This is going to be the 9th play of this drive. Shotgun snap. They'll throw. Buys time. Rolling right. He will score. Touchdown, Arizona. The Cardinals cut into the lead coming out of halftime. It's a Kyler Murray touchdown. Great play by the QB there, Brock. The play broke down. He didn't have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise. And in the end, turned out to be the best call he could have made.
It is such a necessary tool in today's NFL for that QB to put right in his tool belt, Kate. You know, in my day, you could be a blacksmith. Right? You just do the job and stay in the pocket. Not anymore. You got to be an artist. And you got to be an artist that can create when things break down. And that's big time to get a touchdown out of it as well.
And he mishit this one badly. It's out of bounds short of the 40, and they're going to take over at that spot. So first down from the 41. Play action now with Allen. Rolling out to his left. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
I'm not going to be surprised at all, Kate, if we see more of this. Just trying to find some answer, extend plays, be creative, try different things, because nothing really consistently has gone well for him today.
He's getting close, and they take him down. And it'll be third down coming up after this defense's third sack of the game. Here he goes, third and long. He finds Kincaid running the slant. Decent gain here, but short of the first.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
Looking to throw. It's a big strike downfield to Samuel. Down to the 10. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills grab the lead on their first series of the half. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period. End of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch. Not a team in the league that isn't working on specific two-point plays throughout the week. And man, is it ever gratifying when you get a chance to run one and deliver. Proves everyone was paying attention in practice and in the meeting rooms too.
Bass now to kick this away. On the return, here's Jones. He's brought down just inside the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
Chance here for one final play before the end of our quarter. Throwing on first down. Here's Murray. Not a lot available there. Makes it to the 26. Tackle made by Cole Bishop. 3 quarters in the books from this one. It's Cardinals ball, and they could use a score. They come into the 4th trailing. Eight yards to go, and let's see how they approach this second down. Now Murray. Headed out right. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Taylor rapping to pick that one off.
Well, obviously not the cleanest game with now 2 interceptions, but here's the key. This is where mental toughness for a quarterback becomes so critical. And frankly, why some of the best QBs playing today have baseball in their background, because you flush your mistakes. Okay, you strike out, you throw an interception, but you got to go get it in that next series. Got to put these interceptions behind and press forward ahead.
Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9. Operating from the gun, it's Allen. Sends this to the end zone. They did it! He made the interception! Picked off by Will Johnson.
Well, they're in danger of going back to somebody who's already done damage in this game. He makes himself, well, he's a top target, but he makes himself a priority for this defense to defend, and they jumped on that opportunity.
Fits it through the middle. And he has it right near midfield here. It's about a yard short. It's a 29-yard gain. And it's going to give the Cardinals a first down. One play in, and they are already close to midfield.
First and 10 at the 40.
Murray here on first down. Bails out of the pocket quick. Got his man. That's Zay Jones. And he's going to be down to within a yard of that red zone as the stop is made. That one hits for 30. And it's good enough for an Arizona first down. Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play. And he gets back to the line, but no more.
Yeah, the defense was all over that throw. It would stop it right at the line. They could smell that one coming, and they sniffed it out in a hurry.
2nd and 10. Need something positive here. Here he is to throw. He rolls to his right. Now he takes it. And he scores. That's an Arizona touchdown. The Cardinals cut it to a point late in this one. It's a Kyler Murray touchdown. So they get the all-important touchdown here late in the game, Brock. Now the question, play for the tie or go for 2 and the lead?
And I know they've got all these charts and numbers and analytics to tell you what to do, but this comes down to the gut and the trust of the head coach. Does he trust his offense more to go get this 2-point conversion, or is he going to lean into his defense and believe that they can get the stop?
We're waiting for that signal, waiting for it. Oh, they've got it. The Cardinals recovered. Well, Brock, you can't blame him with how tough it is to recover an onside kick anymore, but he did hit it before it went 10 yards, so they had to throw the flag. They're going to pass it here. Buying some time right. He's running with it, and he'll have it down to the 44-yard line.
Positive of that effort, you didn't go backwards. Didn't have a negative play. If there was a negative, you didn't get a whole lot done with your legs. Got to be more efficient now on second down.
It's a sweep. He pops the pass forward. Breaks the tackle. He's got space ahead. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
A 7-yard gain. And the Bills.
We've set it down from 37.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Throwing this one back of the end zone. And that is the catch that should end this game and seal this win. Touchdown!
First thing you do as a quarterback, the first thing that you do when you get to the NFL level, if you haven't learned it earlier, is you scan those safeties. Do I got middle field open or close? Do I got a single high or too high? Is that...
Oh, it's a fake. Looks like they're going to throw. Catches it out left. And he's in. So how about this? A throwback you almost never see anymore. The fake extra point works and extends their lead by 2.
That is a big-time call. I'm not going to lie. It took some serious guts to call. Had a long way to go to pull it off, but his faith in the special teams unit, it's rewarded.
Dortch now to return it. This makes it up to the 25.
Let's take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Cardinals into formation. It's first and 10.
Swim.
Back to throw. Murray. Forced back to his right. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. That's complete inside the 35-yard line. And he hits the end zone. Touchdown. I hope nobody left early, Brock, because we have still got a game.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid, let him run.
Oh, it's a fake. They're going to flip it to the kicker. He's going to throw. They're backed up. Not a stop they could afford, Brock, as this one loses yards. So everything comes down to this onside kick with less than a minute to go. And the Bills are going to recover the football, and that should lock up this win.
No question they wanted the ball back late, but you don't see many of these recovered by the kicking team in the NFL. You see even fewer recovered when they're actually expecting it, like they certainly were right there.
That's completed right side. And they drop him with a big hit, but that's going to sting worse for the defense. A big gain, and the chain's moving too.
That's good.
They managed 22 on the rip and a first down.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Hand off to Cook here out of his own read. Next snap coming inside the red zone, Brock. He picks up 9 on the play. Give him 9 yards. He almost moved the chains there. It's going to be 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
So the Bills fight their way to a win on the road. And even fighting that dreaded body clock with a West Coast trip, they played their game, and they're taking this victory back east with them. So that'll do it for this one. With Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. It's a win for the Bills as we say so long from Glendale.